What use cases for AI are you skeptical about, despite them being discussed by peers or in publication? What's giving you pause, and what path forward do you see, if any, for overcoming these possible challenges?
I don't know if it's use cases. If there's a lot of articles publishing like X% of certain functional jobs are going to be replaced
Mhm.
by generative AI and in some sort of X amount of time. And if you're in these areas, whether it's HR, legal, marketing, you need to be upskilling, reskilling, all this stuff. I am skeptical about that because I don't know if I don't believe AI is going just to like replace humans. Like I think AI is going to like supplement humans. Now that means that we still have to think about what that means. Like we've all like in HR, we've always talked about moving up the value ladder. Well, I mean, here we go. So like you have a tool that can basically do a lot of administrative work for you. So then do you actually have the skills to move up that ladder? And I think that's where the this is going to lead. Now, sure, there's going to be opportunities to drive efficiencies and cost savings. Some of the roles that may have they're very administrative and so forth. But like I think in most part, I don't. I'm a little bit skeptical about how quickly people think like machines are going to replace people.
Mhm. I think I saw 5 different articles on LinkedIn this morning with that tagline exactly. And
Mhm.
it's like, okay, well, here we go again. So that was an awesome
Just
answer. Thank
don't.
you, Steve.
Yeah, just don't record me. I don't want to be the person that says no one will ever use a personal computer in the future. So
A computer that sits on your lap? Never. One
uh,
that fits in your pocket? No way. Not a problem at all. And Paul unfortunately had a emergency matter with an employee that he needed to take care of. So we will be getting his answers via email for everyone still listening. Aaron and Alice, do you have any insight into, the anything giving you pause, anything you're reading about?
It's less about, I would say, the content piece. I think that, we know that there's no end all be all. Like there's no magic bullet. Everything goes back to what Alice says. Like I love her slogans. It's always like pause, recheck, requal. Like you always have to do that. You can't take anything beyond face value. I think where I've personally seen there needs to be considerations are more on it's more the animated side of AI, where you're asking AI to create you something and that defaults to what it believes is the end all be all for what a doctor looks like or what an attorney looks like. And so I think in those spaces, if you are not knowledgeable of what you're trying to create, that's where you may run into some concerns because it may provide you one of potentially 4 images that look very similar but may not be accurate.
Well, I think what I would say, and it's an excellent whoever raised that question, it's an excellent question. And what I would offer on that is with any big tech rollout, any, you're going to have producers of a gold level, a silver level, a bronze level, and then copper, tin, the rest. And that will be aligned to a particular price point. That will be aligned to a certain degree of privilege access. That will be aligned to a certain degree of legislation. And so I agree with Steve that in terms of actual use cases, I'm not at a point yet where I'm running for the hills screaming about it. But with any technical advancement, again, there is a societal issue of access and equity that I don't think is having a visible enough conversation along with everything else. And it will be, and especially for HR leaders, it will be very, very important for us to take a step back and look at what that marketplace means at the local level, the country level, the global level. Because as HR leaders, we are always trying to solve for equity and fairness and multiple points of access for multiple income levels and education levels and community margins levels. And so with AI, the subspecialism of GenAI, as that continues to permeate the workplace, it will be our own set of case studies that will be needed to be a very leading voice in the conversation to remind people that yes, it's about technology, but very much also when it comes to the workplace, we want to be very thoughtful about the equity involved as well.
Again, another mic drop. I feel like I want to clap for you guys. You guys are killing this. Okay, last question. I'm going to pose a challenge to you. 10 words or less. Okay? Lightning round. I know. What recommendations do you have for convincing managers and senior leaders who are hesitant to embrace AI? 10 words or less. Well, okay, maybe 15.
The world will continue to outpace you.
Ooh, look at you. Yep. Awesome.
Show and tell.
Did you notice that cloud was a game changer?
Yes.
I got it
Awesome.
under 10. I don't know that ever in my life I've been able to invoke brevity. So you saw it here, everybody. It
You
happened.
saw it here.
Got it here
We saw
first.
it here.